guys, welcome back to Life with Pi. So I'm on my break and I wanted to say a few things and talk about something today that I saw. There's a lady, she hangs around my store and she's homeless, and she's always asking people to give her help, buy her groceries and things like that. And she's homeless with her 2 kids. And I gave her advice and I told her, several options she could use to get out of homelessness, but she won't act on these things. And I saw her today and she told me that her daughter is locked up for an old warrant or whatever. And she said that she can't think about the things I told her because she's worried about her daughter and her family, and there's so much going on. And mind you, her kids are in their 30s. These are not little children. These are grown adults that choose to be homeless with their mother. And she's an elderly person. She's in her golden years, but she's constantly worried about her kids, trying to control what happens to them and trying to control their lives. Guys, listen to me, because I'm a mother. I'm a single mother. I have 2 grown adult children. Your children don't belong to you. Now, they come through you when they're babies. They come through you, and the government pay you every year to assist and help you take care of them until they're old enough to take care of themselves. But they don't belong to you. You don't own them. You can't control what happens to them in their life. When they get older, you may have plans for them, but guess what? The universe and people in the world have plans for them also. So you can't stop what's going to happen to them in their life, because they have their own walk to walk in this world. Everybody have their own life. It's pre-written. Everybody have their own story. Now, what you can do, you can assist them, which means you can give them the tools they need to navigate in this world. You can teach them how to deal with people in this world. You can give them the tools like education, resources, so they won't drown in this world. They'll be able to support themselves mentally, physically, and emotionally. The lady, she doesn't understand that she have a mental problem, mental issue, because she's been homeless for so many years that she doesn't want to seek help, and she's dependent on her adult children. And it's really sad, because I wanted to get on here and tell you guys, your children don't belong to you. They just come through you. It's okay to love your kids, and it's okay to worry about them, but you shouldn't let that consume you. You should be focused on yourself, because they're young, they're resilient, and they should be able to figure it out just like you figured it out. So let your children go. Let them make mistakes. Let life happen to them, and they will be okay. Challenges and problems make you stronger, make you smarter. And that's what I had to learn. I tried to shield my children from different things when they were younger, but I had to figure out that I can't control what happens to them. Life is going to happen to them just like life happened to me. And I had plans for my children. And guess what? The world had plans for them as well. Other people had plans for them that I didn't even know. So your children, they're going to figure it out, and they're going to be okay. But you shouldn't drown trying to shield them from life or trying to control what happens to them in life, because you can't control that. Things are going to happen to them. They're going to meet people that you don't agree with, but they're going to have to know how to make their own decisions and navigate out here in this world. So guys, and another thing, if your children are adults and they don't communicate and talk to you, it's not your fault. You didn't do nothing wrong. It's just that they're going through whatever they're going through, and they have mental issues as well. Everybody has something mentally going on. Nobody's perfect. Everybody make mistakes. You did the best you could, because guess what? If they're living on their own, if they're taking care of themselves, if they have resources, if they have an education, you did your part. You might not did it the way that they thought that you should do it, but you did your best, and that's all that mattered. You didn't abort them. You didn't give them up for adoption. You stayed, you suffered, and made sure they had what they needed. So if they choose not to talk to you, that's not your fault. That's on them. You just go on and live your life, and live the best life you can provide for yourself, and that's it. Okay, later guys, have a great day.